All right. Today's SPY was up 0.62%, and we are getting very close to that price target, which is the end of this arrow that I drew up to about 608. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a hit, and I would be locking my profits today, and we did gap up to another brand new all-time high. So we do have this gap down here, which I guarantee you is going to fill. It's just a matter of time. So the risk is increasing to the downside, especially now that we're getting the reward to the upside. And I personally like to lock in some profits while I have the reward and not lose it. If the market were to roll over and start to die, I'm not going to realize any of that profit. But locking it in today, it is in my pocket, and that is now my money, and that is how I like trading. But this is a bull trend until it's not, and if you think we're just going to continue going higher without any sort of pullback, then you just do what you want. But all of these arrows were drawn well in advance, and we did exactly what the arrows said we would do, and all I did was take the highest probability chance based on my analysis. When I drew these arrows, there's nothing that said it had to happen this way, but as you can tell, it worked out very well. And the entire time we were trading these arrows, we were managing risk, and we absolutely sliced and diced and moved like water. And today our accounts continued to break out to brand new all-time highs. So do me a favor, and if you are following along with me and you are absolutely crushing this market, just go to the comment section right now and say, I am crushing this market. Let's spread some positivity and reflect on a great trading year, because let's face it, this is the last month of the year. We have the holiday coming up in a couple of weeks, and things are really going to start slowing down. So there's really no reason to take on too much risk here. Let's lock in some of those profits and get ready for a very boring market, or even some buying opportunities if we start to pull back. Do not risk doing anything high risk or risk ruining such a great trading year. Everything is playing out very well and very accurately to what was predicted, and there's always going to be great opportunities coming up right around the corner. So be patient, lock some of those profits, sit on lots of cash, and just sit back and let's wait for the next opportunities. So on SPY, I'm looking for maybe just a little bit higher, just below 609, but then we do have this gap we need to worry about down here right around 604. And once we fill that gap, we'll need to see if we bounce or if we just continue to come down towards 598. Move like water and continue to crush this market. You have all of the critical levels, and you know it's a bull trend, so just be patient. There's no reason trying to call tops or short a bull trend. It's much better to just raise dry powder and secure some profits. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 1.24% today, and we are extremely close to hitting the price target that I drew for you at the arrow, which was that we were going towards 525. And yet again, we also gapped up to another brand new all-time high with a gap still open down here at 517. So just like SPY, I told you this is a great time to secure some profits. There is some risk to the downside now at the 517 gap fill. So if you did want to try to short the market, you would wait till we get closer towards 525, and then you could have a price target down here at 517. But keep in mind, we could just continue to go higher. Nothing says we can't, even though I will acknowledge we are a little bit overextended outside this upper Bollinger Band with an all-time high gap. So secure some profits. It's plenty fine to stay long. We still have the bull trend, and even if we pull back, we could just put in another higher low and continue even higher. So ride the wave, move like water, manage risk. You have very clear risk levels to the upside and the downside, at support and at resistance. And I can't stress it enough not to take any high risk in December. Just go with the trend and don't do anything crazy here. And then over here on Bitcoin, we are getting the bounce off of that rising 20 daily moving average. I still think there's plenty of risk to the downside at 84,000. But if we do start to break out here and we get above 99,000, I do have price targets at 102 and 108,000. I personally do not think that little bit of reward to the upside is worth the risk. So I do not suggest buying Bitcoin here. But if you're already long Bitcoin and riding the wave, you can stay bullish above 94,000. If we break 94,000, I do think we're going to break down below 92,000 and flush down towards 84,000. So know the risk. You don't have to short Bitcoin. I definitely don't suggest shorting Bitcoin because it's in a bull trend. This is more for longs looking to lock profits or know where the risk is at. So stay focused here. We're in the last month of the trading year. Don't do anything high risk. Continue to ride the bull trends until we roll over. It is completely fine to stay long in your swing trades. I'm just suggesting securing some profits as we go higher. And that way you're locking them in. And if we start to roll over, you're not going to lose them. If you want access to any of my services, you can find out how to join those in the description and comments below. And keep in mind, you do have access to my trade alert service where I give you the exact percent allocations that I am doing for TQQQ and or SQQQ. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.